Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Senior Night. Tonight we want to recognize and honor the senior members of the Corbin High School football team, cheerleaders, band, dance team, and their parents. Let's please welcome the senior members of the Redhound football team. Introducing first, Mr. Nicholas Brolin. Nicholas is the 18-year-old son of Paulina and Michael Brolin of Sweden. His host parents are Pam and Dee Dee Ferris. Nicholas wears number 84, and he plays defensive end. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nicholas Brolin.
We go a long way. We go a long way in our recruiting. Yeah. All the way to Sweden. We're worse than Clay County.
Our next senior football player is Mr. Billy Kane. Wearing number 78, Billy plays offensive tackle. He is the 17-year-old son of Tammy Mahan and Billy Kane. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Billy Kane. Our next senior football player, Mr. Stephen Cook. Stephen is the 18-year-old son of Debbie and Chandler Cook. Stephen wears number 22 and plays running back and linebacker. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Stephen Cook. Our next senior is Mr. Brett Faulkner, a linebacker wearing number 8. Brett is the 18-year-old son of Jan and Kevin Faulkner. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Brett Faulkner. Our next senior, Mr. Ian Hall. Ian is a defensive back. He wears number 10. He is the 18-year-old son of Pam and Rob Hall. Mr. Ian Hall. Our next senior Redhound, Mr. Tyler Hart. Tyler wears jersey number 55. He plays center. He's the 18-year-old son of Vicki and Steve Hart. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tyler Hart. Our next senior Redhound, Mr. Aaron Helton, wearing jersey number 74. Aaron is the senior manager of the Redhounds. Aaron is the 18-year-old son of Shirley and Clifton Helton. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Aaron Helton. Our next senior Redhound, Mr. Jimmy Hendrickson. Jimmy plays tight end. He wears jersey number 81. He is the 18-year-old son of Jimmy and Tammy Hendrickson. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jimmy Hendrickson. Our next senior, Mr. Bram Hoover, wearing jersey number 83. Bram is a wide receiver and a defensive back. He is a 17-year-old son of Tony and Vin Hoover. Mr. Bram Hoover, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Bo Hoskins. Bo's a linebacker, tight end and punter for the Redhounds. He wears jersey number 82. He's the 18-year-old son of Patricia and Asher Hoskins. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bo Hoskins. Introducing our next senior Redhound, Mr. Derek Marlowe. Derek is the 18-year-old son of Kathy and Gary Marlowe. He wears jersey number 52. He's an offensive guard and defensive tackle. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Derek Marlowe. Our next senior, Mr. Philip Scott, wearing jersey number 73. He's an offensive and defensive tackle. He is a 17-year-old son of Janet and Ron Osborne, Mr. Philip Scott, ladies and gentlemen. Introducing our next senior Redhound, Mr. Levi Skeen. Levi plays guard and defensive end. He wears jersey number 57. Levi is a 17-year-old son of Kathy and David Skeen. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Levi Skeen. Our next senior, Mr. Matt Williams. Matt is an offensive and defensive tackle. He wears number 62. Matt is the 17-year-old son of Judy and Jerry Williams. Mr. Matt Williams, ladies and gentlemen. Introducing Mr. B.J. Foley. B.J. plays quarterback and defensive back for Corbin. He wears jersey number 12. He is the 18-year-old son of Regina Foley and Burley Foley, and with him is his sister, Miss Charity Ray Foley. Charity has been a Corbin High School cheerleader for 4 years. Charity is also the 17-year-old daughter of Regina and Burley Foley. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. B.J. Foley and Miss Charity Ray Foley. And now it's time to meet the senior members of the Redhound cheerleading squad. Introducing first Miss Carrie Elaine Faulkner. Carrie is the 18-year-old daughter of Dorinda and Carrie Faulkner. She has been cheerleading for 4 years. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Carrie Elaine Faulkner. Introducing Miss Kelly Jo Goodman. Kelly has been on the varsity squad for 2 years. Kelly is the 17-year-old daughter of Debbie and Billy Goodman. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kelly Jo Goodman. Let's meet senior Redhound cheerleader Miss Natasha Grigsby. Natasha is has been a cheerleader for 3 years. She is a 17-year-old daughter of Wendy and Kelvin Hart. Miss Natasha Grigsby, ladies and gentlemen. Introducing Miss Allison Hood. Allison has cheered for 4 years. She is a 17-year-old daughter of Linda and Don Hood. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Allison Hood. Miss Heather Myers. Heather is a 17-year-old daughter of Becky and Dennis Myers. Heather has cheered on the varsity squad for 3 years. Miss Heather Myers. Introducing Miss Jessica Wells. Jessica has cheered for 4 years. She is the 17-year-old daughter of Bridget Storms and Doug Wells. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Jessica Wells. And now let's meet the senior members of the Redhound Marching Band. Introducing Mr. Daniel Boggs. Daniel plays percussion. He is a 17-year-old son of Linda and James Boggs. Mr. Daniel Boggs. Introducing Mr. Nathan Bunger. Nathan is the field commander. He plays a saxophone. He is the 18-year-old son of Jacelyn and Ron Bunger. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Nathan Bunger. Mr. Brenton L. Howington. Brenton plays percussion. He is a 17-year-old son of Debbie and Walter Howington. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Brenton Howington. Introducing Mr. Matt Powles. Matt plays percussion. He is a 17-year-old son of Kathy and John Powles. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Matt Powles. Introducing our next senior band member, Mr. Will Reese. Will is the 18-year-old son of Paula and Winston Reese. He plays percussion and low brass. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Will Reese. Our next senior band member is Mr. Travis White. Travis plays percussion. He is the 18-year-old son of Diana and Earl White. Mr. Travis White. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's meet the senior members of the Corbin High School dance team. Introducing first, Miss Erica Osment. Erica has been a varsity cheerleader for 1 year and a member of the dance team for 1 year. Erica is the 17-year-old daughter of Joyce and Sean Osment. Miss Erica Osment. And introducing our next senior dance team member, Miss Brooke Parks. Brooke is a 17-year-old daughter of Pam and Jimmy Parks. She has been a varsity cheerleader for 2 years and a member of the dance team for 2 years. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Brooke Parks. That's your graduating class. Let's give these seniors a big hand, ladies and gentlemen.
Check 1 2, check 1 2, check 1.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Campbell Field, Dennis Stadium for tonight's action. This is the fourth and final game, really, or fifth and final game, really, of the district matchup. This is for all the marbles. My name is Phil Russell, joined tonight with Chandler Cook, Randy Worley. His partner is Kelly Ferris, Miss Katie Akins, her dad Gary, and Chandler, I tell you what, this is for all the marbles. The Redhounds take the field here on a brisk October evening, and the Redhounds are, I mean, it's for the district championship as they take on the Cardinal of Wayne County.
Well, that's right, Phil. It's a good feeling tonight. I mean, it's cold. It's a little bit windy. I'd say the wind's blowing about 10 to 12 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And looks like a little bit of a crosswind here at Campbell Field tonight. Corbin coming in with a record of 8-1. I believe Wayne County is 3-6.
Yes.
3-6. They are 3-1 in the district. Corbin is 4-0 in the district.
That's correct.
And you're right that a win tonight will give us sole possession of the district. It will give us 2 home games at least. Now there's, there are remote possibilities of a third home game, but that depends on what happens.
That's right.
A little bit down the road here.
That's a lot down the road.
We don't want to get ahead of tonight. Looks like as we go into tonight's play in the other district, the fourth place team is
right now, there's time.
Washington
Washington,
Moore.
Yeah, Moore, and then Washington's right above them.
Right, but Washington plays Bardstown at Bardstown.
Right.
And Moore plays winless Shawnee.
Right. So it may be Washington County. That's what we're looking
at. That's what we would think.
And I'd rather have Washington County here than over there. That's a long way.
Oh, yeah, or Springfield.
Squib kick, onside kick. Wayne County likes to do it a lot tonight as they'll approach the ball. The Redhounds won the kickoff, and it will be a low line drive taken on the up back at about the 18-yard line. That is Hoover.
Well, they overloaded.
1 and 2 tackles up to about the 30 outside of bounds, and maybe at the 31.
Well, they kicked it to Hoover. Notice they had the far side. They had the far side packed. They've seen us return in front of our bench. We ought to change that up.
Yep.
Because they only had three men on this side of the ball, I believe.
B.J. Foley brings his troops onto the field. 11 minutes and 55 seconds to start here in the first period of play. Hound sprint to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, gosh.
Did not have the ball ready for
Come
play. What
on.
is the deal here? That's part of the situation the Redhounds want to do. Sprint to the line of scrimmage, be ready, and the officials aren't ready. All they got to do is throw a ball in and spot it. Here we go. They still.
Well, now they're
play.
going to throw it back across the field because
It
that was
belongs to-
Corbin's ball.
So Wayne County kicked off Corbin's football. Okay.
Gosh.
Again, we're ready to go now. They've made their, okay, now they're throwing it back. I think they're all here, the Hounds. They sprint to the line of scrimmage, ready to go, and it's handed off to the first back, Stephen Cook. Good to see the young man back after a game layoff. Of course, last week he could have played Chandler at Adair County, but they really wanted to keep him out, and it really was a game that he was not really needed in.
Yeah, I've seen that. The turf toe is such a strange injury, Phil, that the toe gets stiff and it's hard to bend it back. So you really have to warm that thing up, get it to bending, before a ball game.
That is Lawson now split out wide along with Justin Moore. Lone back in the backfield, of course, is Hoover, and the eye back is Cook. Here comes the split. Here come, and it's fumbled. You can see it coming all the way. Number 24 for Wayne County coming on the blitz. Hounds are not able to pick it up as Richard Newcomer, a 6'1", 185-pound senior backer, comes splitting through there. Could not be picked up, and right as BJ got the ball, he fumbled it.
Well,
Handoff.
got hit. Yeah,
Right.
when he was turning to make the handoff.
Right. Wayne County came in really into this game a better district team they have been in the past, Chandler. They took a pretty good Taylor County team, and
All right, let's go, guys. Let's go
and
here.
that will be the man that caused the fumble is Newcomer.
He's
He will be the
quarterback. Where's
to start
Lair?
this
Okay,
evening.
Lair is he number 10?
Here comes the reverse, and there's waiting on is Ian Hall. Drop for a big loss that time is Dustin Lair, and he usually is the quarterback.
Yeah, there's a little change this week because number 12 is normally the quarterback. You see his jersey up. He's wearing a flak jacket. So
And
number
now he's
12
going
is
to quarterback now.
this is a little wrinkle right there.
A little razzle-dazzle. He may have been going to throw the football. You don't know. Lair now is that quarterback. He lines up there with an eye-back wing top, wide out. Checks off now.
This will be your normal formation, I formation with a slot.
Pulls it in, pulls it out. Lair's been the man. I tell you what, they have watched him all season long carry the load for Wayne County. He's a big, strong, bruising 6'2" senior or junior. Here they come now, no huddle. A little wrinkle right here.
We got a man going off the line.
Trying to get out of the game is number 73, but really what has to happen, if they sprint to the line of scrimmage and we go ahead and put another player in, they try to catch us off guard there. Let's step out for a minute. 10:21 first period. It's timeout on the field.
Well, that's why you run that quick count like we did.
Back after that timeout, 10:21. It was Philip Scott trying to get out of the lineup that time. He is a senior. This is senior night here at Campbell Field. These young men, I think there's about 12 or 13 of these seniors. We'll try to pick them up as the game goes on. Philip did get a chance to start this evening. In there now, the big two senior tackles and Matt Williams.
And Derek Marlowe.
Derek Marlowe.
They got a fullback. He's about 6 feet tall. Weighs about 230 pounds.
And what they've done, they've got Tyler Spalding in there, the freshman at tackle, and then Marlowe's lined up at a defensive end.
Spalding started last week.
Saw that. I was able to watch you guys on the replay twice last week. Good job, you and Randy. I had to be out of town.
Oh, well, first half I had to stand outside the press box.
Guess what? You were away.
Crowded.
Lair now is still that quarterback. Same formation. This time he takes his wings, sends him out to a slot. Back to throw the hot pass. Out there it is, and he will, good yardage, but will not have enough for the first down. So the Hounds defensively has stepped it up, Chandler, and now bringing on the offensive unit for the third play, really the second series.
Right now, Newcomer, he's quick. He's going to do this more than once tonight. Try to shoot that A gap or B gap. Try to disrupt, get penetration on us. We're going to have to cut that off.
The center is Tyler Hart. Foley is your quarterback. Moore was in motion, hands it off to the First back, really. I think that might have been
That was Hoover.
Hoover. Picked up about 2 yards on the carry.
Hoover lined up at fullback that time.
You can tell what they're doing. Justin Moore is a great blocking back for him at that fullback spot. Does not have quite the speed. He is only a sophomore too, that Hoover and Cook does. So they try to get that speed of Hoover and Cook both lined up there in that backfield together.
They've also got now Moore's in there. Lawson wide to the left side or the far side.
Possible passing down for the Hounds. 2nd down and 8. Ball's resting on the 24-yard line. There comes the split again. And Cook may get back to the line of scrimmage. I'm not quite sure, but you can see the newcomer that time, we picked him up, but he did have enough penetration to disrupt the handoff, and he did get back right to the line of scrimmage. We'll bring up now 3rd down and 8.
Well, they're
notice any
bringing the
wrinkles right
backers.
now?
We've got to recognize that. We got to start getting a little throwing action, I think, get to loosen that backer up a little bit.
Well, we're seeing them in the box right there. You know, we've talked about game in and game out, that many, almost 9. There's almost 10. There is 10. No, 9 in the box. Backing off now. Give him a different look. Here's the pass. Foley does have time. Throws it out to Hoover. Hoover has the pass off the hands. He'll go all the way. And it is a touchdown. Bram Hoover, good concentration. Newcomer looked like was going to have the interception. Goes through his hands. Hoover did a good job of concentration.
We've seen that happen to us, against Taylor County. Last play of the ball game, we go for the interception, goes right through her hands. Boy catches it, walks in the end zone. For Taylor's last score. So
pass play goes for 76 yards from the Redhounds' 24-yard line at the 8:13 mark. It is Hoover on the reception on about the 35-yard line when he caught the ball and in for the touchdown. Dixon's called on for the PAT. Foley is the holder. Down, it's up, and looks good. It is good at 8:13. First period of play. Redhounds 7. The Cardinals of Wayne County nothing. We'll step out, be back. 1 moment.
I think we're going to.
It's 8:13. Redhounds after a 76-yard touchdown reception and throw by Foley to Hoover. Through the two newcomers' hands, it goes in untouched from about the 33-yard line of Wayne County. It will be newcomer and Lair back to receive the kickoff. I'll tell you one thing I'm noticing about Wayne County, they're not very deep. I mean, they only probably have about 15 to 18 kids on the sideline, if that many. So not a real deep football team is this Cardinal bunch. Dixon kicks it high, and it will be, staying in bounds, but newcomer on about the 9. He comes down the sidelines, and there's where Hoover will meet him out of bounds at about the 25-yard line.
Good coverage that time by the Hounds. He let it hit the ground like he thought it was going to bounce out of bounds, didn't he?
Yes.
But when it bounced right in front of him, he had to pick it up and do something with it.
So it was inside the 25 on about the 24.5. That's where Wayne County will take over 1st and 10. Deepest possession of this first half that Wayne County's had it after the fumble earlier. Could not do nothing with it. Blair now looks off and checks at the line of scrimmage. Hands it off to the first back, and the belly play is not going nowhere. There's a flag.
Is that a hold or a face mask?
Could be either one of two things, holding or face mask. Usually when that umpire throws it in there.
It's usually a hold. I don't know, I might forget that.
Oh, decline that after the loss? No, they're saying it's against the Redhounds. Face mask. It will be charged against the Hounds, so that will be either a 5 or 15. Let's wait and see. Five-yard incidental face mask penalty. So we'll get a 5-yard, bring up now the same down, 1st and 5. The ball will just be inside the 29.5-yard line. Blair pulls it, runs the option. There's where, no, he does pitch it. Good job that time. I was saying, watching Lair all the way with Faulkner draped on him, and he pitched it right at the last moment. Great job that time by Lair.
Strip. Got to strip that quarterback. But we need to hit him every time. Every time he runs the football, we need to hit him. All right, big weight, guys.
Jeremy Rector, a junior, is the young man doing quite a bit of the motion. He is the wing back right there. Now, as you can see, for Wayne County, they usually split him out sometimes and make him a slot. Blair hands it off to the first man through, and he's may get back to the 31-yard line. A gain of 1. That is newcomer.
10 red shirts in there, Phil.
They're going with the no-huddle offense, trying to strike quick and get the Redhounds off keel. Ian Hall is in there at that outside or corner position, a senior. Foley walks up on the defense or outside receiver and walks back now. Quick pitch and reading well that time. Good job, Redhounds, on that upper side. You could tell that time that the Redhounds had that snipped out really at the get-go. Coming off the bottom, here he is, Matt Williams. I'll tell you what, the young man, him and Derek Marlowe, to be as big as they are as quick as 2 interior defensive linemen I've seen here in a long time.
3rd down 9, Phil.
6:46 clock is rolling. Hounds are on top, 7-0. As Lair looks again, checks off what he does. He calls the offensive play. He runs the option.
There you go. There you go.
He will not have enough for the first down,
job.
so this does bring up punting chores for Wayne County. They're reading the option that time. They're staying with the assignments, aren't they, Chandler?
Yes, they are, and they're doing well. I see. Got to punish Lair. You got to punish Lair on that. Make him pitch it quickly, so that way you get better coverage out of your linebackers, out of your cornerback.
Stephen Baker will do the punting chores. He's a senior. Waits on the snap. Hoover is back deep. Line drive, good return play right here.
That's right.
Hoover does bubble it a little bit though, busts it straight up the middle and will be dropped after about 4 yards up to about the 37-yard line. It looked like on those line drives, those are pretty good returnable punch right there, but it hit him, kind of bobbled it just a second.
We've got to do a better job there holding up the men that release down the field. We got to pick them up, force them to the outside or force them one side or the other.
Chandler looking at this now at 5:56. We saw some of our regular plays. They're really up the middle, not gaining really 1 or 2 yards. Let's see what we can do now. Foley, yes, there it is. He's wide open. And, incomplete. He had Steven in the flat, but streaking down the sideline was absolutely wide open. Again, was
Hendrickson.
Jimmy Hendrickson. I'll tell you what, Jimmy had a big game last week.
Boy,
4
he did.
touchdown catches, Ware 2 touchdowns, 6 for a total, 370-something yards throwing the ball. Record set at Corbin. Tell you what, they looked really well in throwing that football.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Lawson now is the slot, Hoover's the wide. I-back is Cook, fullback is Moore.
Come on, let's sustain a block right here, lineman. Sustain a
Hands
block.
off to Cook. Cook will get maybe 1 yard, 2 max on the play carry that time. It'll bring up now 3rd down and long for the Redhounds, which we've seen so far every series.
We're back to this second and long deal again. We've got to get better play off 1st down.
We saw that a couple of games ago. That was Russell County, the big 2-0 game here.
Yeah.
Rain had a lot to do with that and conditions. Cold tonight, though, but it's dry. While he waits till they set, goes back to throw, has time, now feels pressure, steps up in the pocket. Good job that time, finds his man in Lawson. Lawson does have the first down, peels back. Good job that time, Stephen peeled back, caught number 85, and that happened to be Stephen Baker, and Stephen Cook that time decleated the 260, they've got him listed 170. He looks bigger than that. Decleated him that time.
That's the kind of block you like to get every once in a while. Make you feel good.
Well,
make you feel good.
It's kind of one of them what you call,
look out.
Hello. That'll open your eyes up real quick.
Now watch out. This looks like
This
quick
right here can open it. That looked like movement that time. Stephen cuts
Make a
back.
cut,
No, he
make a
doesn't.
cut.
Pause behind there. There
Oh,
is a
come
holding
on.
now, probably charged against the Hounds.
Gosh.
A late flag coming out after really Stephen got to made his cut up the line of scrimmage, but we look like there will be a flag thrown. It will go against the Redhounds.
Hey, we had carried a big 1st down, that block in the back.
The legal block in the back charge against the Hounds will mark it back now. After the first time in tonight that Stephen's got a chance to get through that initial surge and get down the field. Yeah, it is a spot foul. You're right, Randy, so we'll mark it back.
They make it for a 1st down and 20.
10 yards will mark it inside the Redhound territory on about the, no it doesn't, it stops right on Wayne County's 49-yard line, in between the 49 and 50.
Come on, Hounds, let's do something good right here.
We'll bring up now 1st and 20, 4:44.
Come on, guys. Let's go, Marlowe. Kane. Block him, baby, block him. Backside, backside.
Oh, wide open.
Lee.
Cook, wide open, touchdown.
Oh, Jimmy!
That's what happens, and Jimmy
Give him 6, baby.
Hendrickson gets a
Give him 6.
payback, and Jimmy Hendrickson absolutely took number 81 again to the dances, and I don't have an 81, don't you know it? But that's, you know, anytime your receivers work in sync with your backs, Chandler, they got to be able to block first before they catch it, and they compensate each other that way. And that time it was Jimmy Hendrickson, last week catching all the passes, this week letting his senior pal Stephen Cook go in for the touchdown.
All right, baby.
It's 4:34-13. Dixon's on now for the PAT. Snaps up, and it looks good, and it is good.
That's what-
4:34, Redhounds.
This is where we want to be right here. This is where we want to be.
Cardinal, nothing. We'll be back with your kickoff in 1 moment. And we're back 4:34, 14 Redhounds, 0 for the Wayne County Cardinal. Tell you, Chandler, you know, we were talking off air that time, you know, they belly, off tackle, belly, stop, 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 pull it, fake, go, touchdown. Do it again on this series, fake, pop, pop, stop, stop, do it again. They got to start walking off, and then again, that counter is going to start coming into play.
You're right, Phil. You know, first we got off on a first down that time, made a first down on the quick pitch, around right in, about 11 or 12-yard gain. That's the first time we've gotten that side on them. Now, you know, they start loosening the backers up, you know, things are going to start happening in the running game.
You got to be a multifaceted offensive team in today's game. Taking on Lair on the run on about his 24, and good job, Ian Hall. It looked like to me a hold that time, but Ian Hall had his man stood up pretty well and kept the containment really pretty good inside. It looked like he was jerked down at the last moment. No flag, and that's where the Cardinal will take over on their own 40-yard line, 1st and 10.
So it looked like, you know, gave them good field position, but the kick wasn't really that deep, was it, Phil?
No, it wasn't. And as I was noticing, we did have some pretty good pursuit there, and that time we did push him into the sideline, so he really had no place to go. Lair stays in at quarterback now, has a big bruising fullback in there, number 7, James Chapman. That kid's huge, 255 pounds.
He's checking off.
Newcomer now sets out to the slot. I don't know whether he set that quick or not. Good job, Foley.
Oh, right.
Good job,
What a break on the football.
B.J. Foley broke perfect on the football. He knew he didn't have enough time for the interception, so he waited right at the moment it touches the receiver's hands and comes flying through there to knock the football loose. That's 2nd down and 10 now after the incomplete pass. There now will have that same formation. This time he does move Newcomer in a little closer. Calling the offense now from the line of scrimmage as there are no huddle in this first quarter. Trips that time and will not be going anywhere. As coming through there, Derek, no, it's not Marlowe, it is James Spalding. Tyler Spalding and Brett Faulkner that time rode him to the ground.
I believe we got some penetration that time and pushed lineman back into the quarterback, or he's a fullback. Don't remember which one it was.
Quite sure, but that is the freshman Tyler Spalding in there. Now big, strong young man.
Big play right here. Big play.
Third down.
Pressure.
3rd down and 13. 3:48. Clock is rolling.
Come on, Matt. Come on, Matt.
Pulls the option. Pitches, and he should be. Oh, he does have enough. Do we have a flag?
Yes,
yeah, we got a flag. We do have a flag that time. That flag's going to be a legal block. I can tell you that right now because I thought Foley had him, and Foley got decleated at the last moment from the backside.
Okay, the ball is down on the 44-yard line. That would leave them about 4 yards short of first down if we declined it. And you would now. I don't know if for what I wouldn't try to put them back.
I'd push them back. I'd push him back on this. The thing about it is you're already 3rd and 13. That's going to move it back from the spot of the foul, which looks like it's on about the 40.
It'd lose about 2 yards, wouldn't it?
Right, yes, it would. So you're going to mark them back about 8 yards from where it's at right now, go inside the 30-yard line. So you're going to look at 3rd and about 21. And a lot of things you can do on that right there on the defense. You pin your ears back.
Okay, there you go.
So they'll walk Hoover up now. Actually, Bram's going to play
No,
he
this
comes-
is third. This is just third down.
Yeah, he comes sprinting up. He sees it. He'll be at the free safety slot this time. Pointing it out. Lair will be
All right,
throwing as
here's
he
the
rolls
sprint
out.
sprint, sprint.
It will be caught, but I'll tell you what, the big boy will have no, he will not have a first down. It will be short. Fourth down and about 1 yard.
I'd say they'll go for this.
Oh, yeah. 4th and 1.
But
3rd and 19. Big play that time. Lair found his big fullback who filtered out of the backfield in Chapman. Brings up 4th down, 4th and 1.
stuff it here. He's going to be the option again.
Option or hand it to the big fullback. Lair will keep it, and Surge may go. I don't think he got it. I do not think he's got the first down. Let's say, Katie. Zoom that big camera in there. Let's see what you got right here, young lady. It is going to be close. I think they're close. I don't believe they've got it. No, I do not believe they've got it.
Ooh.
Tell you
You
what.
don't ever want to do that with everybody looking at
No,
you.
not everybody looking. You don't move it back.
Pick up that ball, moved
I'll
it
tell you
back
what,
2
while
or 3
they're going to
inches.
measure this, let's step out and get this new film in here real quick, okay? 1 moment. We'll be right back. The guy right here, and he did not get it. I knew he didn't get it even when they did move the ball back about 6 inches, but that's no good. So the Redhounds will take over 1st and 10. You're going to hear some boos from the sidelines, but I'll tell you what, they did move the ball back, but they didn't move it back a foot. They moved it about 6 inches, and that's about a foot. Yeah.
All right, let's go right here.
Would that be a right foot spot? Oh, goodness. But it is now. The Hounds will take over inside Wayne County territory on about the 48-yard line. And I'll tell you right now, the Wayne County fans are not happy. And I can't, you can see their point. You don't want to move it back. Resets now. Offensive line does. Foley checks off the line of scrimmage. Calling the play.
Boys, I tell you what, don't be fighting now.
Don't get nobody thrown out right now. You get thrown out of this game, you're out of the first game of the playoffs.
That's right.
So you don't want nothing going on right now. Get yourself up. Mark it. Pin. Tell you what, if he continue, that right there could almost be an ejection if you're not careful. I know
It'd
now
have to be
in
pretty
college.
flagrant.
I know in college ball, intubated to the quarterback, but the thing about it is, taking a dive right. We'll wait and see.
Now, I don't know what they're talking about here.
Well, they're talking about, I believe, whether it was flagrant or whether it was a.
I don't think.
Wait and see.
I think somebody's saying, well, the offense moved, and
Personal
you
foul.
know, you're not sure.
Personal foul. Here we go. First
they?
now. Here we go. So it's 2:45. A personal foul charged against the Cardinals as newcomer dives over the center, hits Foley almost square dab. Anytime you hit a man right there in the head.
Almost a spear job, huh?
So it was almost a spear. So it'll be now 1st and 10 for the Redhounds.
Well, the referees ain't got to do with what's going on up here. We're just trying to cheer for our team, and that's exactly right. We cheer for your team. We don't want to.
So 2:45, 1st and 10, ball inside deep into Wayne County territory on the 33-yard line. 15-yard, that was a flagrant. That's why I knew that's probably what they're talking about, Chandler.
Okay.
I know in college it's intubated to the quarterback, I believe, unabated or whatever it is.
All right, let's get after it right here,
You
Hounds.
got your wings now formation. Cook's in motion. And hands it off. Oh, boy, I tell you, that was close. That was close. Because what happened was he faked to Moore up the middle. The wing back was Cook coming around, and he barely got it in his pocket. I thought he most had it made on his hip. Very close to a fumble line that time, but it will be the Hounds retaining the ball after about 2 yards on Stephen Cook. At 2:04, clock is rolling. In there tonight, and don't forget about these seniors, Chandler, as you can pick them up. Of course, these are the 2001 senior class of the Redhounds.
Matt, we got Williams and Marlowe,
Skeen.
Hart, Skeen, Kane, Hendrickson are your interior linemen.
That is the senior.
Okay, here we are from the gun.
Flag on the play that time. And usually where that comes from, again, holding. And so that will go, I'm pretty sure that's going to go against the Redhounds. It is holding. Charge against the Redhounds at 133.
Come on.
Again, the offensive line with the and Jimmy Hendrickson are all seniors. The senior tailback is Stephen Cook. Senior tailback is Bram Hoover. And quarterback senior is B.J. Foley. The only underclassman in there is the fullback, and that happens to be Justin Moore, and he is a sophomore.
Come on, Hounds, got to recover right here. Gotta make
After a loss of 10 on the play, we're bringing up now second down and about 18. Foley waits, looks downfield, has pressure, steps up and will be dropped. And BJ BJ lost his footage that time, but did have some pressure coming up the middle. And applying that pressure was number 52, Jordan Floyd. He's a 215-pound sophomore. Spark plug looking type of defensive lineman. Brings up now third and a mile, I can tell you that right now, Tim.
Yeah,
We've got to get inside the 22-yard line for a first down. Ball's resting on the 47. Crowd on Wayne County's side's excited.
Let's go, Hounds.
Stands are being, here comes that blitz again. Picked up this time, it's a screen. Middle screen to Lawson. Lawson has room. Big and bust down the outside. There's a block. He's got a block. Strips 1, 2. It will be fourth down, but a lot shorter than it was of about 24 yards. And the Redhounds, I'm sure, will keep this on fourth and about 7.
Well, you think might try to pull them off sides here.
Possibly.
Give them a hard count. I mean, they're busting the gut to, shoot the gaps on us.
Possibly.
And I don't think we're going to punt it from right here.
No, I don't.
We'll try to pull them off first.
And so at the end of the first period of play, it's the Redhounds 14, the Cardinals of Wayne County nothing. Back with your second period in 1 moment. Fourth down and 7, the new second period with 12 minutes is on the clock. 14 Redhounds, Cardinals 0 on the 30-yard line. Again, I said they have to get inside about the 23-yard line for a first down. Redhound sprint, offensive lineman to the line of scrimmage, moving wide to the top of your screen. Full house backfield.
Watch Hoover out of the backfield here. See if we can get him out from the fullback spot.
I think that's more. There's the offsides.
We moved. I think we moved.
Yeah,
I think
remember
we
our fellas
moved.
move that time? Yes, 5 yards. So
I think we moved on the left side.
Okay.
Looked like we you jerked the head up.
Be fourth down now and about 11. 4th and 12.
Bill, what do you pull out right here?
I'd run that screen again. I'd run that middle screen. They're coming hard.
Yeah, they're wanting to come hard, aren't they? All right, let's go, guys. Let's go, guys.
Well, he has Lawson split out wide on one-on-one coverage. Foley does have time. Throws it out. Yes, he is. He's got Lawson, and it's touchdown. Beautiful pass that time, B.J. Foley. And we
put him over 1,000 yards for the year.
Bram Hoover that time had another great 1,000 yards passing this year for B.J. Foley. Not bad. At Corbin, a predominant running team.
Well, I tell you, Wayne County's come to stop the run, haven't they?
And that's why I say multifaceted on an offensive team. If they're going to stop you run, you go to the air. You do what you can do in each game situation. Kick is up good, and at the 11:52 mark in the second period of play, only 8 seconds gone in that second period. It's the Redhounds 21, the Cardinals of Wayne County nothing. We'll be back in just 1 moment. We want to talk about something there in that first period of play, Chandler. Well, you got a few stats for us.
Okay. Total yards. Corbin, 199 total yards. Wayne County, 19 total yards. First downs, 1 for Wayne County, 4 for Corbin.
Give the big one right there, though.
Passing, 5 of 6. for 199 yards.
Which you're telling me then we don't have any rushing yards in the first quarter per se, all through the air. It gives BJ over 1,044 yards for the season. Dixon approaches the kick, high end over end, taken by newcomer on about his 12, backtracks back to the 10, comes straight up the middle, and wrapping up their time is number 10, Ian Hall, and Brett Faulkner.
Jeremy Ware. And also 23, that's Isaac Mills. So good coverage that time. A return of about 13 yards.
Yes. He backtracked back to the 10, kind of made a half moon circle.
Well, see, we got a better kick that time and didn't give it to him on the 40-yard line.
11:44, clock is stopped now. 21-0 Redhounds. Second period of play. This is for the district championship.
Come on, get after him, Marlowe. Matt.
Lair pulls it, feeds it that time. Good job that time.
Fumble.
Ball is
Pick the
loose,
ball up.
and it's down. And it was.
They didn't whistle it dead.
It was Dustin. It was Lawson and Foley. The ball was loose, and now the Redhounds. They didn't blow the whistle. Ball's rolling loose out there, and about that time, a Cardinal saw
the official step back from it.
That's right, he did.
He didn't blow it dead.
A loss on the play. Really, he made it back to the line of scrimmage, but the fumble rolled back, so it'll be second down and 11 now.
That's why I say you got to hit that quarterback, make him pitch it quicker. It gives you defense more time to react.
It's now Simon really kind of low. He steps back off. Hands it. No, quick pitch that time. Lawson, good job that time. Good job that time, Jared Lawson. Did you see him sprint through there from the linebacker spot? He was not touched. He came squirting through there. That'll be, well, he got back. Actually didn't get anything, so it'll be the third down and 11.
All right, now watch. Okay, so you got to watch that fullback this time.
I tell you, they're sticking it in and riding him and pulling it at the last moment. I tell you, he's a load, 255 pounds. He's a big kid.
I'm talking about as a receiver, too.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, he caught the pass down here.
Tipped it, and let the ball come down to him that last time. Read it, guys, read it. Here comes the pull.
And there goes newcomer. Does Brett Faulkner have the speed to catch him? I do not think he does. The newcomer will go 76 yards for a touchdown run, and it was set up. You could see the guard tackle pulling, and you saw the hole open up. Redhound's unable to fill that, and newcomer goes 76 yards from the line of scrimmage for a touchdown at 10:04.
That's reminiscent of the Taylor County play that Taylor County scored on. And in my opinion, now I don't remember if Taylor pulled both their guard or both their interior linemen, but they did run a bend back.
Late coming on the field is the guy kicking the PAT is Josh Bell. He's a freshman, 170 high, and it's blocked.
As long as you hit the ball, guys.
Yeah, your free game as soon as the ball's hit first. Your free game. So at 10 minutes and 4 seconds, Redhounds 21 after the newcomer 76-yard touchdown run. Wayne County 6 back with your kickoff in 1 moment.
Back to action here at Campbell Field. Corbin leads by a score 21-6 after Greene County scores on a 70-yard run by a newcomer. Kick is deep to Hoover at about the 15-yard line, heads off to the right. He's got some blocking. Breaks one, almost breaks a second tackle, and there's a flag late behind the play. Oh gosh, that's at least 10 yards behind the play. It's a hold
against Redhounds.
Oh goodness, that was the flag is sitting on the 25-yard line. So that's going to move us back to the 15-yard line, or just shy of the 15-yard line. We're going to start deep in our own territory. Okay, we're in this second quarter right here. Second quarter, where we've had trouble, different times throughout the year, where we start shooting ourselves in the foot. Corbin, first down and 10. On our 15-yard line. Take care of the football right here, fellas. 9:57 left. Two tight ends. I formation, power I, hand off to Cook. Sees a little hole, little daylight. Oh, good break. One man tripped him up.
You know what I saw that time, Chandler? I saw, again, it was Newcomer and the other linebacker. They're shooting the A and the B gap. They're coming in there between Tyler Hart. But what I did see is Stevens saw that, bounced it outside, and all of a sudden when he cut back in, there was nobody left there. That's exactly a reading. It could not even been a designated play. It could have been a run play, you find the hole.
Right. Now it's a big 15-yard pickup that time. Moves us out to the 30-yard line, gives us a little bit better field position. Okay, I formation again. Same play.
Stephen, that time I could tell really, I mean, I don't know whether it was toe or whether it was just kind of maybe waiting on the blocking, but you know, we've seen him all year long explode into that hole, and that time it looked like he was kind of with his head on a swivel a little bit. I don't know whether it's designed that way or what, but
I feel you got to be able to plant that foot, and when you got that turf toe and you're up on the ball of your foot, man, it's difficult because that toe's so stiff.
Very painful, and in cold weather too, can't help that.
Okay, you got full house backfield up the middle.
We got flags everywhere.
Okay, penalty flags, who threw them?
Came from the line.
Okay, so you got to think that it was either offside
I believe
or
it's going to be against Wayne County. They're pointing toward them.
dead ball.
No. Mark it back.
I'm sorry, I didn't see us move. I thought it was a quick snap, and we. So we'll penalize 5 yards for a false start. Brings up second down 12 with 8:48 left. Corbin up by 15, 21-6 here in the second period from Campbell Field. Oh, there's a hot pass.
Oh, goodness, and that was too. You know what he did? They had the same formation on the quick pitch as what we did. We had Steven and Bram in the back, and what we had Justin Moore usually set up. And at the tight end spot, all of a sudden, it was just nothing but Jared Lawson sprinting down the middle of the field, and the only one locked up with him is a linebacker, and he had him beat perfectly. Laid it out, BJ, just right out of the fingertip.
Timeout, Wayne County with 8:44 left. Second quarter, Corbin leads 21-6, and we'll be back in just one moment. We're back to second quarter action with 8:44 left after the Wayne County timeout. Corbin in the spread formation. This is a quick pitch formation. This time it's going to be a pass. BJ, he's looking, oh man, wide open. Hoover, he's got it on the near side, down to 40, across the 50, and Hoover unloads on the table down there holding the water jugs.
And good sportsmanship that time with Newcomer coming over and checking on Bram Hoover. That's a good job that time.
Well, I tell you, I saw the vicious last night in the West Virginia-Miami game where the quarterback went down after throwing a pass, and his head fell against the lineman's leg and, you know, kind of gave him whiplash in the neck. He did not play another down. And that was early in the first quarter.
You know what I noticed that time on Bram? Bram came out on a sprint. He was sprinting down the field, and he stopped at the first down line and came back to the ball.
Come on, guys, get after him here.
Hoover on the carry.
Well, that's quick. Now, Newcomer's right in the backfield again. Had a hold of BJ right after he handed off. A pickup of about 4 yards on the play. We'll call it second down 6 from the Wayne County 46-yard line.
Tell you what I'm noticing right now, the offensive line. I know we've got penetration there between A and B gap, but the point about it is this, is that sometimes it kind of looks like we're allowing that to happen just a little bit and getting that initial surge.
Got unbalanced this time to the right. Power I formation to the right. Fake. Oh, there's the belly series. He's out, Cook's outside, across the 40, across the 35, and down to the 40-yard line. They're going to call him out at about the 30-yard line.
You know who's falling behind that time? Jared Lawson.
Jared Lawson.
Blocking all the way down the field, and guess who's coming out with him? Derek Marlowe.
Marlowe, way to hustle down there, lineman. And then we got a penalty. Gosh. I don't think, boy, we hadn't had this many holding calls in a while.
No, we haven't.
That was second down and 6. Would have given us first down on the 31-yard line. Instead, we're going to have second down and 15, or should be wound. Corbin leads 21-6. Split backfield. Foley back. It's a screen again. This time to Cook. Off on the left side. Picks up 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 good yards on the screen to the outside.
You know, and you can see that time it set up perfectly, inviting those white jerseys, come to me, come to me, come to, and peeling back around with Steven that time. He was lined up on the far side in the backfield, and he peeled around underneath those backers, actually behind those backers after they went through, and was wide open, and really leading him. He throws the ball, and you know who started leading him down the field? B.J. Foley. He's the thrower.
Here we go. Full house backfield. Wide out to the top of your screen is Hoover. Foley drops straight back. It's a quick pass to Hoover on the slant, and he completes it down to the 32-yard line of Wayne County. Nice pickup that time of about 16 yards.
You know, you young people watching this, you may watch it on Monday night, but remember this play on Thursday. What you saw the senior Bram Hoover go up between 2 white jerseys and look the ball into his hands, just like in baseball, how you look the ball in, bring it in. That's exactly what it did. He went up high as he could be, had his hands away from his body, and looked it into him. That's exactly, that's textbook the way you teach it.
We froze their linebackers that time. Okay, Pigs left, motion, hand off to Cook around the right end, got to get past that guy. Newcomer came up, made a good play, tripped Steven up. He's going to be, well, they give him maybe a yard gain.
A gain of 1 yard on the play.
Second down 9 at the Wayne County 31. We're in bullet, I guess that's bullets formation. Sent Cook in motion. He got the handoff back going to the near side, or far side. Bullets again to the left. Slot to the right. Cook in motion. Fakes it this time.
Now we've got motion.
Oh, Jimmy Henderson's wide open. Overthrown at the 5-yard line.
We've got motion. Exactly what happened that time, Chandler. Steven does go in motion, and Lawson is lined up beside him in that second bullet. He loses his balance, exactly what he did. Looked like he lost his balance and tried to catch it back right before the snap. 2 men in motion will mark it back, a procedure called 5 yards.
So that'll bring up a second down and 14. Move the ball back to the Wayne County 36-yard line. Oh, they declined it?
Yes.
Okay. That may come back to haunt Wayne County. Guys, bring up third down 9 with 5:50 left in the second quarter. Corbin leading 21-6. Now, right here, you get a big first down. We're in 4-down territory right here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely 4-down territory.
Come on, guys, make it count right here. Quick out. Oh, there's Jimmy Henderson on the slant. He's down to the 10, into the 5-yard line.
You know, that Jimmy Hendrickson in the last few weeks has come, you know, this kid right here was hurt most of his career in football.
Has been, yes.
And he has really shown the hand and eye coordination there and get him some work. And he looked the ball all the way in. I mean, that's a hot pass right there. And he looked it all the way in for the first time. Foley found him. His key receiver's been Hoover a lot of times this year. He's finding some other people.
Well, and see, we're spreading the ball around. You can't just guard one guy. You know, you got Hoover out there. You got Lawson.
Well, you're talking about
Hendrickson.
Now it's first and goal inside right at the 5.
Lawson the wide out. Hoover the slot back. Quick pitch to Cook. He's got an outlet. Got to turn it up. Get in there. Touchdown. Atta baby. Let him get the ball in the end zone.
That time he's being pushed out of bounds right before he gets to the flag, though he takes the football, sticks it in the end zone. I don't care where his body is as long as it's not touching out of bounds. He hits the orange flag, touchdown.
Possession of the ball when the ball crosses the goal.
That's a touchdown.
5-yard run by Stephen Cook brings the score to 27-6 over the Wayne County Cardinals with 5:02 left. Corbin in PAT formation. Dixon the kicker. Foley's your holder. Ball's down. Kick is up. It's good. 28-6 in favor of the Redhounds, and we'll be back in just one moment.
Hey, 268 passing.
Jerry Dixon back
And we're back to Campbell Field, Dennis Stadium here in Corbin, Kentucky. Tonight's final district game of the 2001 season. Corbin with a record of 4-0 in the district, Wayne 3-1. Corbin's jumped on top quickly by a score of 28-0, scoring 14 points in the first quarter, 14 points in the second quarter, allowing Wayne only 6 on a 70-yard run by Richard Newcomer. Kick is deep, bounces at the 10, goes by, and into the end zone. Pick it up. Pick it up. That's a touchdown. Touchdown! Richard Newcomer, he thought the ball went into the end zone. He let it bounce right by him. He thought the ball went into the end zone, and we go down and recover it for a touchdown.
That's right. If it doesn't touch the goal line or goes into the end zone, it's still a live ball. Newcomer's thinking it did touch. It did not. The official was standing right there. As long as they don't blow the whistle and as long as they don't start waving them arms, that ball is live. We saw that on the fumble earlier with Corbin. This time we've got a touchdown, and you sprint 60 yards and you fall on the ball in the end zone.
I haven't either. The ball just laid there.
Yeah, and the kid was just standing there
I mean,
watching
if it does cross the goal line, it's a touchback.
They've got to blow the whistle.
It did not. Wayne County's going to talk this over, you can bet. And we'll be back in just one moment. They're going to complain about that, I guarantee you. And we're back. Corbin recovered a fumble, or it wasn't a fumble. They recovered an onside kick. It wasn't an onside kick. Wayne County just let the ball bounce down around the goal line, thinking it was going to go break the plane and it would be a touchback. They would have the ball on the 20-yard line. Now, what we think here is that a mistake has been made. Whew, I'll tell you, you talk about a backbreaker right there. You can bet he's going to catch it this time.
Yes. You can bet he's a little hot, too.
Dixon bounces over his head, down inside, and goes into for a touchback.
Now there's the whistle. There you go. Official standing there into the end zone. Stop. 1st and 10 on the 20.
I think Wayne County's coach got a right to complain. However, it should be our ball. You know, it should have been our ball down on about the 1-yard line, 1 foot line, whatever.
Gary and I was talking. It'd just be one more play and score. So,
yes.
I mean, there you go.
Well,
take your medicine now.
If you're on Wayne County's side, you don't see it.
Oh, I understand that, too.
Quarter, you got to nail the coffin. Put the nail in the coffin. We've scored 21 points here in the second quarter. Layer under center. Fakes to the fullback. He's coming on the option. It's pitched and dropped.
You know why it was pitched and dropped that time? Because Gino Osama just then that time took Layer and decleated him, really, at the very point of his pitch.
That's what we've said all night. You've got to tackle that quarterback every time he comes out there, whether he's got the ball or not.
Yeah, he's free game. He's free game. If they run the option, you hit the quarterback every time.
Okay, watch out, guys. Got 3 wideouts to the top of the screen. Unbalanced left. I formation for Wayne County. Here comes that bend back to the left. That's the one they scored on. And Newcomer's off to the races again, but he's caught this time by Brett Faulkner and Jared Lawson. Defense.
Our Rodstar Redhound defense that time, we were too aggressive. We over-pursued the football that time, did not stay at home on the outside.
Yeah, they pulling those 2 inside people. Got lead blockers. Offset eye this time. Two wideouts to the left. Here's the same play again. Oh, good hit that time by Matt Williams. Finished off by Jared Lawson.
That time I watched Matt Williams all the way. He took his offensive lineman on. He really got underneath his pads and looked for the football, threw his man out of the way, and then as he was hitting him, Lawson comes up and cleans it. Good job that time, Matt Williams.
2nd down, 9.5. They're getting about a half yard on that with 3:33 left here in the second period. Corbin on top, 35-6. Layer under center. Offset eye. Man in motion to the near side. Here's the bend back to the backside again. This time played very well.
We stayed at home that time. We stayed at home with Justin Moore and Jared Lawson. Lawson scraped down there from his backer position that time, Chandler, and kept focus on that hole right there. On that, really on the right side to be about the 8 hole what we're talking about.
Okay, I formation with Lair under center. Wide outs to the top of your screen. Lair looks like he's checking off. He's talking to his tailback. Now he's under center. Oh, the lead blocker up the middle. Oh, I think we had movement.
We do. We got motion on Wayne. You know something I've noticed as this game's gone along, Chandler? First quarter, there were no huddle offense the entire time. after we got that second quick touchdown to start the second period, only eight seconds gone, they went to the huddle from that point on, and they have not tried to run that hurry-up offense.
You're right, and we've had time to get in position then, but anytime you got a defense that moves around a lot, you have offense that tries to take advantage of that by going on a quick count. We see that week in and week out, Phil, on TV. Marbles are on our side of the circle, but we got to play hard to keep them there. I formation, Lair under center, fakes, he rolls right, rolls left. Faulkner's got a beat on him, short, got to come up short, intercepted.
Stripped.
Oh.
Moore went for the interception, had the ball and was stripped. At that time, the offensive man receiver becomes defensive back number 10, and that happens to be Rector.
And what caused that?
Matt Williams.
Well, Faulkner, too, putting pressure on the quarterback. Got his helmet off already.
They're tired.
Yep. Tired and mad. Nice punt. Hoover step back. Let her go. Ball rolls past Hoover down to the Corbin 30-yard line. It'll be Corbin's ball. 1st and 10 with 2:12 left here in the second period.
Same wavelength.
Yes, sir.
Sounds
2:12
to me
left.
like it.
Corbin on top, 35-6. Hounds out. I formation. Trips to the right. Oh, rifle just one back behind Foley. Cook's in motion. Watch the hot pass. Watch the hot pass.
It's Lawson is wanting to get to it.
Oh,
And
there
still
he is.
got it. Let me tell you exactly what happened that time. Lawson, it was the hot pass. They stood him up at the line of scrimmage, and he fought through that. The line did an excellent job of blocking, and it allowed Foley to get that extra second. Lawson broke through, and when he broke through that, the backers were already gone.
Yeah.
Ugly.
7-yard gain. 2nd down, 3 for the Hounds. Double fake. Hendrickson's out there. Oh, just eat that. I thought BJ was going to try to unload it when he had a man around his waist, but he did the right thing. He just pulled it in.
Timeout
Went
Hounds.
down. Hendrickson was on a break. If BJ could have had a good footing, I believe he could have thrown to Hendrickson. But he did the right thing. Just eat it. Okay, we got a timeout for Corbin with 1:28 left here in the second quarter, and we'll be back in just one moment. Stephen 9-yard away from 1,000. Okay, we're back to Campbell Field. 1:28 left here in the second
You were saying
quarter.
something as we come back about 9 yards. What was you talking about then?
Well, I was looking to see where Stephen Cook was on the 1,000-yard mark. He's 9 yards short right now.
What do you say he gets it?
Well, maybe not this half, maybe next half. Okay, we're back in the gun. 2 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Switch that. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. I'm sorry. Foley drops back.
Oh, there he is.
Blocking into the middle to Hoover. He's got a block. There's 1. Breaks 1 tackle. And down to the 44-yard line of Wayne County.
That was a beautiful slant that time. It's about a 5-yard slant to the middle of the field. Curl it out actually toward the corner post, and he was wide open.
Quick
Hurry
count
up.
this time. Corbin's out there. Got to mark the downs. Just mark the box and let's go, guys. Mark the box and let's go. Redhound's chomping at the bit with 1:22 left. Want to get another score right here. Offset eye. Quick pitch left. Got a blocker. Make a cut. There you go.
There's his 9 yards plus 2. Stephen Cook's just gone over 1,000 yards in the 2001 season in rushing. Mr. Cook, the big
That's
boy did good that
the
time.
Third season in a row he's gone over 1,000 yards. Let's go, guys. Offset eye to the right. Unbalanced right. Lawson in the slot. Quick pitch to the right this time. There's that hole. There you go. Okay.
And there's your timeout.
Okay, that'll be our second timeout. Ball is on the Wayne County 28-yard line with 1:04 left. Okay, we've used our
Driver's seat, great position.
Sure. Okay, this side, bullets left, slot to the right. Corbin has just surpassed 302 yards total offense for the half, or for the game, excuse me. There's a fake to Cook coming back. Oh, get away. And there it goes. Oh, goodness. They're going to call intentional grounding on that. And we had that happen at South Laurel. We had a man in about the same position.
We sure did, and You know, what I've always wondered about that, if Lawson takes 2 steps, he catches the ball. Do you still throw the flag? Is what I'm trying to figure out. Because he was there to catch the ball.
Now,
And
we're going to have
Jewell
a
wants to know.
Coach Jewell wants clarification on this, so we'll take a quick timeout. I don't know. I don't care how many. 3rd down, 10 yards to go after the penalty for intentional grounding. Get a block. BJ's rolling. Pick up a man. Pick up a man. BJ flings it toward the flag. We got a man. Oh, dropped at the flag. Dropped at the flag. It would have been 6, folks, but we couldn't hold it.
In and out of the hands of Lawson, and Foley that time showing great mobility. He felt the pressure, sprints out to the right side, which he's having to throw against his body. Yes, he could have ran probably 15, 20 yards, got out of bounds. It is 50 seconds to go, 4th down and 10. We've got to get a 1st down, no more timeouts, Chandler.
Scrimmage.
Middle screen, what do you
Full
say?
house backfield. Hoover wide to the right. Foley pumps. Hoover cut down the sideline. He has to wait on it. And he catches it at about the 10-yard line and steps out of bounds at the 8.
That is a perfect example of a senior to a senior. BJ knows, he just throws it up, knowing that Hoover, savvy, will come back to the ball. I mean, he could have kept going. He knew what the play was. He comes back, and then what does he do? He gets out of bounds. He gets him about 2 yards because that's not coachable. That's senior leadership.
That's 42 seconds, no timeouts. Full house backfield. No, I'm sorry. Oh, here comes
Okay, let's step
newcomer
out and
again.
change tapes real quick, Chandler.
And we'll be back in just one moment. On newcomer from Wayne County again. Here he comes running through there, grab a hold of BJ again.
42 seconds.
Let's see what kind of formation we got here. Full house backfield, 2 tight ends. We're going to run a double belly this time. No, BJ rolls left. He's got Cook open, and he catches the ball and falls into the end zone.
Good
Touchdown.
job that time. Good job that time. Stephen Cook released from the backfield. We had a full house backfield. We had a double tight end formation. Everybody sucked inside, and Stephen releases from his outside back position with Jimmy Hendrickson trailing Chandler. Jimmy Hendrickson trailed on the backside, took the pursuit away, and allowed Stephen to come in underneath.42 job.
Okay. PAT formation, Foley with the ball on the ground. Dixon's kick is up and good, making the score Corbin 42 and Wayne County 6 at the 37-second mark here in the 2nd quarter from Campbell Field. And we'll be back in just one moment for the kickoff. And we're back after the 5-yard touchdown pass from Foley to Cook for the 41st point. Dixon's PAT makes it 42-6 in favor of the Redhounds here in the first half. 37 ticks left in the first quarter. Dixon moves on the ball. Good kick. Bounces on the 11, picked up by a newcomer on the 9. Starts up the middle, breaks the left, and he got buried. I tell you what, Isaac Mills, Jeremy Ware, and Brett Faulkner on the hit.
Now, the initial hit was by number 20. That is Isaac Mills. Guess what grade he's in?
He's a 9th grader.
You're darn right, he's a freshman. Shows me a little bit of light about what his big brother used to do last year. I'll tell you, the kid will stand up there and hit you.
Okay, 1st down for Wayne County at their own 20-yard line. Offset eye. Flanker to the near side. Motion back to the near side. Handoff, there's that Ben back again. Newcomer up the middle, he picks up about 2. It will be 2nd down and 8. Maybe we're picking that up a little better this time. Full house backfield, 1 split in. And here's the quick pitch this time. We've got him cut in on the corner and wrap him up at the 25-yard line. At the end of the first half, it's Corbin, 42, Wayne County 6. That's right, folks, 42-6 in favor of the Hounds. We're driving that nail in the coffin, baby. And we'll be back for the second half action in just a moment. All right. Dixon gets ready to move on the football for the beginning of the second half. Dixon puts his foot into it. Bounces, goes between the two defenders. Bounces all the way down to the 8-yard line. Corbin gets a good break on. Oh, goodness gracious.
Dixon's one man.
Slow him down. There we go. Dixon did his job. He was caught from behind by Ian Hall on the Corbin 40-yard line.
I am impressed with Ian Hall because he was all the way down when the ball rolled past the returner, and then he sprinted on a dead sprint and caught him back on the 38-yard line.
We had him down at about the 12-yard line if we could put it to him. Lair under center, power I backfield. Looked like movement that time. Hand off to the big fullback, and he busted up the middle for about almost 9 yards that time, 8 yards.
Something that I saw, and they ran that play, I think, one time in the first half and tried to run it second time. We stuffed him. He is a load. He is 6'2", 255 pounds senior.
He's 25 pounds heavier than I thought he was.
He is a big one.
Same formation this time. Tight end, unbalanced right. Split end to the left. There's movement. This time he's wrapped up at about just over the 30-yard line. They bring up 3rd and short. Maybe 3rd and 1.5 on the Corbin 30-yard line. Full house backfield, split into the top of your screen. Lair under center. Fakes, there's second man through. Gets caught from behind and wrapped up.
Well, that was an excellent job that time. Who was that, Steven? It was. Steven came through. No, it wasn't. It's Derek Marlowe. What Marlowe did, he came through, saw the ball carrier on the backside, reached out and grabbed the back of his jersey, slowed him up enough, and went over the pile with him.
Steven,
for 1 yard.
Stephen Cook has not played a lick of defense tonight.
Okay.
Not a play. Full house backfield. Split into the top of your screen. Fake handoff, and here comes Lair. He he gets wrapped up big time for a loss of about 10 yards as he faked the belly to the first man and the second man, and he did nothing but retreat. And you had Ian Hall, Faulkner, and Simon, or Foley?
Simon.
Okay.
It was Simon, but what I saw Brett Faulkner actually get the initial lick and start driving him in, and Gino Simon came on the backside of him and started riding him down. Faulkner did a good job of filling the hole that time, of filling that space.
All right. Got to think the big fullback fake this time. Look for the bend back to the right, to the short side of the field. Lair under center, offset I. There's that bend back to the left side again. Wrap up. Keep getting after him. Come on, guys.
I tell you what, I'm impressed that time with that kid, newcomer, Richard Newcomer. He refuses to go down onto the first lick, second lick, keeps him feet moving. And I tell you what, he's a strong runner there for Wayne County.
That's to be a screen. Got to cover, guys. Lair under center, offset I. On the near hash mark. Fake right, fake left. Lair's got it. Busted play. I got to think it's a busted play.
And it's Tyler Spalding there on the bottom, number 53 for the Redhounds, the young freshman, the good-looking young freshman on the initial stop right there. I'm impressed with the young man, 53, Tyler Spalding. He took the block on. He kept his lane is what he did. It looked like kind of like a zone defense in a sense. He stayed in his territory and met Lair coming back to him.
So they're now I formation, offset I formation. Split receiver to the near side. Fake to Hoover. Pitch to Cook. Tries to get around the outside. He's got the big corner turned, and he picks up about 8 yards on first down. Here we go. Second short. That's what we like to see, Phil.
And we haven't had that. This is really, I think, only about the first time in a series tonight we've actually had it second down and less than 4 yards.
73 yards in the first half.
Pretty good offensive display for a game, not just first half.
I formation. Cook up the middle, and he gets.
Number 22, Steven Cook on the carry.
And that's Newcomer coming off the bottom of the pile.
Number 24, Richard Newcomer.
Gosh, come on, guys. Got to block that guy. Newcomer's been playing, been jumping the gaps all night. As he, 3rd down 3. Full house backfield, split into the near side is Lawson. Fake. Foley rolls right. Now comes back. Pitches it to Cook. He gets a break on it. He's crossed the 50 to the 45 and hit hard at the 44-yard line. Come on, Billy. Billy Kane is down on the Corbin 38-yard line as the officials call timeout for an injured player with 7:36 left. We'll be back in just one moment. Gosh. Into the lineup for Billy Kane is number 72. That's Ryan Cleary. Ryan is a freshman. Ryan Cleary is a freshman. Power I formation, tackles over to the right side. BJ looks like he's checking off. Now, see that they brought their cornerback inside. Wayne County brought their cornerback inside. Brand make a good cut right here. He's over to 40, 35, 30, 25, still moving, and down at about the 21-yard line. Where is the flag?
I'm looking for it, and I don't see it at the line of scrimmage, so it's got to be up. Oh, okay. It's right about the 29-yard line, looks like.
Gosh.
Well, that'll be at the point.
That's a spot foul.
So it is a first down.
Well, not the third period and counting. Corbin on the far hash mark, full house backfield. Hendrickson is your wide receiver to the top of your screen. Foley looks like he's checking off. There's Cook around the right side, makes a cut, and he picks up about 2.5 yards on the carry. That will bring up second and short.
You know what's happening right now, too? It's 6:40, and the clock is rolling here in the third period at Chandler's. We're really kind of just burning some clock right here. Just kind of playing with the ball, trying to keeping it away from Wayne County, just making a conservative drive down the field, burning the clock up, getting chunks of yardage at a time. That's all you need to do.
Right, full house backfield. Two right outs to the near side. Lawson and Hendrickson. Both are on the line, so inside man's ineligible. Back to the opposite side is Cook, and he's crossed the 25 to the 24-yard line. That'll be a pickup of about 6 if they give him across. Yeah, they do give him to the 24-yard line. Third down 2 field with 5:57 left. Full house backfield, two wide outs to the near side. Foley under center. Raises up quickly, throws it to Lawson, and he drops it. Ruled incomplete. I tell you, that was quick by that. The official, the line judge.
It sure was quick.
Field judge, he was quick on the incomplete.
You're right, it was, because
it
it kind of looked like parallel to the line of scrimmage or possible back. And
down and 1.5. We'll call it a long 1 or short 2. Cook, power I formation, Foley under center. Hand off to Hoover. Lead back is Cook. Hoover's got it. He's crossed the 20, crossed the 15, keeps twisting and out of bounds at the 15-yard line. That will be a Corbin Redhound first down. Ends over to the right-hand side this time. The power eyes on the left-hand side. Cook moves up closer behind Moore. Hand off to Hoover, almost caught in the backfield, crosses the 15, down to the 10, keeps moving, twisting, blocking, downfield, all the way to about the 8-yard line.
You know, I'm seeing something right now from Bram, that you normally see from Steven. You can see it from Lawson at times. Now his young season in here is that they take the initial lick, Chandler, but yet, like Timex, they keep on ticking. They keep them feet constantly moving. They don't take that initial lick on right away. And really watching Hoover run the ball anyway, he never, if you'll watch him, never takes a direct lick on. He covers up and he's spinning or he's moving one side to the other. He never takes a full frontal hit.
Okay, tackles over to the right. Power out to the left. Oh, Foley. And they blitz this time, send a newcomer from the A-gap on the right hand, on the Corbin left-hand side to the short side of the formation. And he busts through, tackles Foley for a loss of 3. Brings up third down.
Down territory, maybe he's, as far as that goes, to get the first down 6. How long much it takes?
Bullets left this time. Cook in motion back to the near side. Fake. Foley's back to throw. There he's looking. Down in the end zone. Oh, broken up in the end zone. Diving for it was Moore right in front of the goalpost, and it was knocked down by number 14. That is Matthew Goff. In.
This is practice. This is what's
Right.
needed.
Okay, here we go. Foley's got the ball down for a field goal.
29.
That's long enough. It's
29
good.
yards.
29-yard field goal for Dixon.
First field goal, I believe, this season for Eric Dixon. A 29-yarder makes it at 3:43:45. Redhound 6. We'll be back with your kickoff in 1 moment.
Back to action after the 29-yard field goal by Dixon. Makes the score 45 for Corbin, 6 for Wayne County at the 3:43 mark in the third quarter. Dixon's kick high and long. Fielded at about the 12, dropped by Newcomer. He starts up. No, that's not Newcomer.
That's Lair. A correction.
No, that's number 10. That's Rector.
Rector, right.
He fielded it on about the 10-yard line, returns it to the 20. Where
Right now, the Redhound varsity unit is still on this field of play at 3:36 in the third quarter, and it's exactly what needs to happen right now because this is the end of this season. New season starts next week. These guys have got to get enough work.
full house backfield for Wayne County. First man through.
Big fullback.
Oh, that's the big fullback. He gets about 2 yards up the gut, setting up the outside option.
You know, and I'm seeing I'm now beginning to see the helmets off, sitting on the bench for Wayne County. The air really deflated out of them, and
Wayne County full house backfield split into the top of your screen with Lair under center. This time fakes to the fullback's option, pitches out to Rector. He tries to get something and cuts back inside, maybe loses one. So it'll be 3rd down and 9 for Wayne County at their own 22-yard line.
watch over pursuing coming up the field, but Faulkner kept his stance that time and kept on the block.
Offset eye behind Lairs. Wideouts left and right. Ball's on the near hash on the Wayne County 22-yard line. Lair under center, drops straight back. It's a fade. Hoover running, and Hoover gets tackled by Newcomer. The ball was overthrown, but Newcomer tackles Hoover, thinking Hoover had a break on the ball. And that brings up 4th down for Wayne County. They bring in the punting unit.
No harm, no foul.
All right, here we go.
Both all right.
Wayne County punt formation. Hoover back, single safety. High kick, Hoover, fair catch at the Corbin 48-yard line. It'll be the Hounds 1st and 10 as the offensive unit steps onto the field. Looks like the starters are still in. 1:56 left here in the third quarter. Phil, I say, as we get close to the fourth quarter, I'm about ready to get our guys out of here.
I think
I
we all
remember.
I know that.
I
Is this
remember
game right
2
here,
years ago.
Wayne County game, I remember at Wayne. Oh, no, right here.
Yeah, right
Right
here.
here.
2 years ago, we got Stephen Cook ankle sprain on a long run.
You're right.
So let's.
I believe he'll
This time
keep
we
him
have
here
Lawson
then
in at
least the
tailback.
series.
Okay, here we have tackles over. Power eye formation on the left side. Foley checking with his backs. Got him shooting the gap. Hoover gets around the corner. He's crossed the 50, fakes, crossed the 45, and bulldogged down at the Wayne County 42, 43-yard line. And there's a
Bingo.
May go both ways. We'll have to wait and see. It looks like there's a little fracas between a Wayne County defensive lineman and an offensive lineman for
personal
Redhounds.
foul on the defense, personal foul on the offense.
Yeah.
So during the play, that's offsetting penalties. Still 1st and 10 from the Corbin 48.
And what he's done, though, he said it did go both ways, but what you're doing right there, though, you're saying, okay, next time, you better be watch out. It cost you 15, you may get tossed. So kind of cleaning it up a little bit, just give them, guys, watch out.
Well, if I'm like Coach you, I keep thinking, okay, it's time for him to substitute a little bit. Gained a yard. Looks like the ball's on the 49 now. Offset eye, power eye formation. Ball's in the middle of the field. Foley pitches back to Lawson. Here we got Hoover outside, more outside blocking for Lawson. He's across the 45 down to the 44-yard line. And we got a stack of white jerseys. Hey, red jerseys, get over there and pick your players up, guys.
He's there. Bram Hoover's right there picking him up. The senior's there to pick up that sophomore.
They're split to near at the far side. Foley back to throw. Lost it downfield from where? He turns around. Oh, goodness. And over his hands, down at about the 8-yard line. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3.
Hey, had some speed. Looked pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Tackles over. Power eye to the left. Lawson is your tailback. Moore the fullback. BJ telling Lawson to move up a step. Oh, goodness. I'm going to have to eat that one. Wayne County coming hard in the gaps.
Yeah, you could see kind of that. Really, BJ, as he is pulling out from center, really, he was pushing, coming hard up in there.
I thought we were going to be able to avoid that, getting the punter on here tonight. With 1:05 left in the fourth quarter, it's 4th down and 7. The ball is located at the Wayne County 47. Newcomer's back and Rector's back, and we don't need to be kicking the newcomer.
And we're seeing the senior now, and the other senior we did not mention earlier, but this is
Bo Hoskins.
And the last senior we did not mention, get Bo Hoskins' name in there, coming back, doing his punting chores for Corbin this year.
The long snapper is Hoover. Good snap. Bo gets the ball off, angles off to the right, and going to go out of bounds. And it's going to be out of bounds, I would say, at about the 30-yard line. Is that where he is? He's moving down 33-yard line of Wayne County. 35-6. Scoring 42 points in the first half and a field goal here in the third quarter. High formation with Lair under center, wideouts left and right. Here's that, ooh, look out for that bend. Hey, they nailed him that time. Faulkner, Simon, and who's the last one off the pile there?
Catch him right here in just a minute. I believe it's just Gino and Brett Faulkner, really.
Thought I saw another one in there.
Last week that was the SEMA boys.
Now, okay, 2nd down, a loss of 2.
You can tell we're home.
12.
You can tell we're home. They pronounced Gino's name right. It's Simon, not SEMA.
And there's the end of the third period. Corbin leads over Wayne County in the final district game of 2001, 45-6, and we'll be back for the beginning of the fourth quarter in just one moment.
Replacement part for your car or truck, David Salvage on the Falls Road in Corbin can help. With the area's largest selection of used parts, more than likely David Salvage will have exactly the part you're looking for. The experienced and friendly staff can make your search a whole lot easier. With computerized warehouses of row after row of everything you might need, plus with their famous nationwide location service. This means that you'll never have to go anywhere else to get that car or truck running just right. From radios to radiators, from engines to electronics, David Salvage has it all. Phone 528-3951. David Savage on the Falls Road in Corbin.
Are you tired of running across town to shop? Stop in today at your nearest Dairy Mart store, where Henry Gilmore and Stanley Farmer have just what you're looking for. Party and picnic supplies such as fresh bread, lunch meat, and chips. Fresh and delicious hot pizza and refreshing cold drinks. And their well-stocked grocery means you'll find just about anything you may need. Be sure to visit Dairy Mart today. With 4 convenient locations, there's one near you. Gordon Hill, 18th Street, Falls Road near Tattersall, and North Corbin, Texaco.
Nobody enjoys an accident, especially in a new model car or truck. But when it happens, rest assured that your baby will be in the hands of professionals at Gamble Collision Center. Stop by for a free estimate, then let the experts at Gamble's work their magic to make your car or truck look factory new again. And Gamble's even offers a dust-free painting chamber for always perfect clear coat paint jobs. Of course, your insurance claims are always welcome. Gamble Collision Center on North Laurel Avenue in Corbin, because they value your business as much as they value your car.
Hey Joe, what's the problem?
I can't understand this math problem. And my grades for this 9 weeks are dropping fast.
I had the same problem until I started using the Corbin High School 21st Century Community Learning Center after school.
21st Century Learning Center? After school?
Oh, Monday through Thursday, an individual tutor is located in room 201 to assist you with algebra, geometry, and other subjects, helping to bring your grades up, not down. Now, there's no reason to have bad grades. And plus, Joe, It really works.
Come to the Corbin High School 21st Century Community Learning Center, room 201. It's open Monday through Thursday from 3:15 until 5:30. During services, you can also take computerized instruction and a number of other courses, including ACT and SAT test preparation. Corbin High School's 21st Century Community Learning Center. Phone 528-1303 for more information.
Championship night at Campbellfield 2001. Redhounds 45, the Cardinals 6. It is Lair still at the quarterback position now. We'll get the third quarter stats here in one moment. First man back through is newcomer, and he's dropped for about a 2-yard, maybe a 2 or 3 yard gain. And what do you have, Chandler?
Okay, in the third period stats, Corbin has rushed, 46 total plays for 437 yards of total offense, 344 yards passing for the Redhounds, 93 yards rushing for the Redhounds. 19 minutes, 48 seconds time of possession for Redhounds, 16-12 for Wayne County. Wayne County has a total of 104 rushing yards and 13 passing yards, Phil.
The Redhounds defense starters in to start this fourth period of play. Larry is your quarterback. He stays underneath center. Barks out the signals now. Well, hand it off to the newcomer. Newcomer bounces it out on the outside. The Redhounds are there, though, to make that stop. We see a new Redhound in the game, though, number 77 for the Redhounds.
Number 77. Okay, I believe that's Jeff Cloud. Yes, Jeff Cloud, 6'1", 250. He's a junior on the Redhound squad.
It will bring up now fourth down and let's say a long 6, a long 5. And it'll bring punting chores in. Going back deep will be Hoover. He'll be standing probably on about his own 35-yard line, waiting on the punt by number 85, Stephen Baker. Snaps up, good, takes the ball, kicks it away, a line drive again, and Hoover will take it on the run on his 34. Bounces outside, was going to kind of stop and get it back and just lost his footage. And so he'll get back to about the 34-yard line, and that's where the Redhounds will take over 1st and 10, wanting to see if the starting unit does come back, and yes, they do, led by B.J. Foley.
Okay, let's see who we got on offensive line. Okay,
I see 72, Clary.
Clary's still in there, Hart's in there.
77.
Marlowe, Jeff Cloud's in there.
It's good to get these young offensive linemen some work because this is the line for next year, Chandler.
You're right. Moore is the wide out this time. Where's the tight end? So doing a lot of tackles over this half, haven't we?
Oh, okay, here we go.
Yeah, we only had one man on this side. Only had a guard on the left side of the ball. And there's gosh, boy, they're coming from behind. Ooh. Boy, I'm telling you, they are jumping in the gaps.
And you know who's getting up there? The flag thrown at the last time. I think they may have even ejected somebody. Number 56 may be gone. I believe he may be. I believe 56 for Wayne County just got the toss because whatever he did, the official, I saw him. Yes, I thought he saw the thumb. He's coming off right now, and that happens to be Aaron Corder. He's a sophomore, 210-pounder. And it'll be a... Either they've taken himself out or the official has asked him to leave. We'll see right here. If he gives the personal foul and the thumbs out, he has personal foul.
Personal foul.
No, first down. So they didn't toss him. That's good. Into the game now for the Redhounds is the young freshman, Jeremy Brock. And split out. Hoover in the slot, Ware on the line of scrimmage. Hands it off to Lawson. Lawson well lows on the play that time. About 2 yards.
Come on, line. Come on, line. We got 9:48 left here. Time to get off this clock. If we don't move the football now, it's going to be a long 9:48.
Checking into the backfield now will be, checking in at the wide receiver or tight end spot will be Brett Faulkner. Look at Faulkner on the hot pass or the release from the tight end straight down the field. Watch. They put him in, pulled out Jimmy Hendrickson, ready to get him, the senior Brett Faulkner, some ink in the newspaper. Well, see what happens here.
Brett's covered up right here. He's ineligible. Oh, movement.
We had everybody moving and have a snap of the ball.
Come on, guys.
See, the new guys we've got in there, of course, is quarterback Jeremy Brock. Levi Skeen, the senior, is still in. No, excuse me, that's Derek Marlowe is still in there. at the tackle. Hendrickson. Again, Bo Hoskins as a punter. B.J. Foley at quarterback. The backfield of Stephen Cook, Bram Hoover. Offensive line. Start naming them off at Tyler Hall, Derek Marlowe, Matt Williams, Levi Skeen, Billy Kane.
Jimmy Hendricks.
Seniors.
Pitch back to Lawson around right side. He's got good blocking. Puts his head down and gets to about the Wayne County 45, Phil.
And big Jared Lawson will be called on next year in that backfield. He's getting some carries now. Of course, there's Brett Faulkner, another senior for the Redhounds. And Philip Scott, a senior for the Redhounds. These young men are trying to get back to the carpet, a place we have not been to in quite a few years. The last state championship here in 1982.
Well, last time we've been on the carpet was 90.
Correct.
We were runner-up for Fort Knox. There's a long pass to Hendrickson. He's open, gets it about the 15, down to the 5, down to the 4-yard line.
Something that we have noticed of the young freshman, he's capable of putting air and letting the man run underneath it. And that's what we've seen, and that's what his forte is. He's got a strong arm, and he puts some air under the ball and just lets senior run underneath it. Excellent, excellent pass catch
For
that time.
you know, an area of improvement for next year, we'll be able to throw it on a rope.
Right.
And with some authority.
Right. Bo Hoskins checks in now, the senior tight end for the Redhounds. He also does the punting duties. It is 8 minutes and 24 seconds, 45 Redhounds, 6 Wayne County, first and goal. Uh-oh, looks like a break that time. Brock will keep the football, ride it down close to about the 2-yard line, it looks like.
Looked like he bobbled the ball coming out of there, Phil, because he's getting pressure from Newcomer and the other backer. So he picks up 2.
Yes, he does. It brings up second and goal on the 2-yard line. Checking in Faulkner.
That's what you got to do, put that head down and tough it up in there.
Senior Faulkner replaces senior Bo Hoskins at that tight end slot.
Let's go, line.
Clock is rolling at 7 minutes and 39 seconds here in the fourth quarter. Redhounds are trying to repeat as district champs since we've moved to the western part of the state.
Here we go, I formation.
Fumble.
Ball.
We have a fumble on the play.
I know something we saw because I was watching you guys last week. We had our young freshman team making a good drive against Dare County, and we fumbled the ball deep into territory and gave it up. But something that these kids got to get used to. I mean, they're going in there, and the varsity, some of the varsity's in there, but yet they need to pick it up, continue to.
Well, I tell you, that really bothered me last week, Phil, that Dare County left their starters in the whole game, and here we were subbing, in the third period. We were subbing, and they kept theirs in the whole game. I mean, that Cheatham and Staten boy, they look good against ninth graders.
Well, my hat's off to the young freshmen and sophomores of Redhounds. They kept their composure and did a good job. Lawson cuts it back. Will he get to the end zone? It's touchdown. Jared Lawson, 2 yards out. The sophomore half tailback takes it in to put 51 points on the board at 51-6, 6:37 fourth period and final. And Dixon will be called on for the PAT. Notice something that time about Dixon. Did you see the same thing I did? Or excuse me, about Lawson. Did you see the same thing I did?
Extra effort.
Absolutely correct. Got hit on the initial lick, kept his feet going, stuck his head down, and put it in the end zone.
Dixon on the kick. Foley's the holder.
Southpaw kicks it through at 6:37, 52 Redhounds, 6 Wayne County. Back with your kickoff in 1 moment. The ball now, it's 52-6, a 46-point deficit right now for Wayne County. The clock will continue to run after this kickoff.
Fumbled around.
And that time, young man for Wayne County is driving his feet, and that again is Rector, and he finally will be dropped by a host of Redhounds. The clock will continue to run. It's 6:23 on a 45. The new KHSAA rules channel is if you have a 45-point lead in the fourth quarter, you can elect on the field to have the clock continue to run and speed the game up.
Now, Phil, looks like, do we have no, Blair's still in there. I thought they were coming with somebody different. But it looks like to me that they still have their starters in there.
Okay, let's get this young bunch in here right now for the Redhounds.
Okay, 34 we have is Davis, 73. That's Philip Scott. 58 is Craig Owens. And I got to see the other lineman there.
And big boy now breaking the run at time, number 14, and that is all the way Matthew Goff. We do have a no flag on the play. And not going to throw the flag. I tell you, the young man right there for the Redhounds was number 11, I believe it was. Number 11, Seth Cook, I believe, isn't it? Is that Seth Cook, number 11?
Yeah.
Was the recipient of that ill-advised play right there by big 85, 6 foot, 170-pound senior.
Well, Seth, pick yourself up there and let's
dust
get
it
after
off, and here you go. Big touchdown run that time of about 69 yards. Of course, against the JVs. Clock now will stop. And
Fullback,
Laird
and
keeps
we
it
took the
and
inside
runs
on
it
it.
in. Touchdown.
Corner
So
took the
it's
inside.
35. Cardinals scores on the junior varsity. It's 52-14. Back with your kickoff in 1 moment.
Okay.
33-yard line, so there you go. Trying to find a little running room. It will be the junior varsity offensive unit coming onto the field now.
Let's see if we can get him here.
Brock
Cloud,
is the quarterback.
Owens. Chris West.
Who's number 3?
That's Darrell Lowe, I believe.
Okay, Lowe is in there.
Right.
Barton does
Duke.
check back in.
Duke,
No,
number
excuse me,
20.
that's number 20. That is Matt Duke. Excuse me,
Duke.
that's who you said, wasn't it?
Right. You got Davis on tight end. 19 is Jared Carroll. 30 is Justin Barton, I believe. Okay, here we go. Hand off right side. Oh, good blocking
Good
up there
run
in
that
front.
time.
Nice pickup that time. It's going to be about 6-yard pickup, Phil.
Wayne County now inserts some of their reserve players. Is checking in number 65, and that is John Hancock, a freshman at 5'10". 64 checks in freshman Quincy Raines. So Wayne County now will be putting in their junior varsity freshman bunch. They don't have a lot of players. I tell you, one thing about looking at Wayne, they don't have a lot of players to put in.
Nope. Full house backfield. Hand off to
Duke.
Duke this time. He maybe got a yard, maybe a half. That'll bring up about 3rd down 5, Phil.
Again, senior night here in the district championship for the Redhounds, and there will be seniors riding their last regular season. Corbin's guaranteed 2 games here, Chandler, at home, and the Redhounds will open up next week in the new season.
Right, be season number 3, and it will be Washington County that we'll face, we feel sure. Oh, that's nice fake that time by the quarterback. Hand off to Duke, or excuse me, Dempsey Blue, a freshman in. And there's a loss of 2. That's going to bring up 4th down and 8, or 4th and 7 for the Hounds on their own 35-yard line. Well, we haven't sent the punting unit in yet. Oh, or is it Dempsey Blue?
Is that Dempsey? I can't tell. It's 20 or 28. That's 28.
It's 28.
Oh.
Blue handles the snap.
Good looking punt. Freshman.
Bounces on the 45 of Wayne County. And he picked up. Oh, got to wrap up. Nice play by Chris West. And he's down. He would have been down. Nice return by Wayne County. It's number 10. That's Goff.
Nice return that time, and then Dempsey punts it and also helps clean it up that time.
Yeah, that ball bounced once or twice down on about the 40-yard, 45, 38-yard line somewhere right there, and picked it up. Came around the end for a nice 20-yard, 22-yard return.
Okay, let's see if we can pick up some of the new Wayne County starter, in there now. It'd be Dustin Laird. Will stay in at quarterback. Not quite sure if they even have
another quarterback.
I don't see one listed. So I don't think they even have, or they didn't bring one with them.
There's a new fullback, number 33, Phil.
Okay, and that is Daniel, a sophomore.
Nicholas Brolin is in.
Fumble on the ground.
Come on, get him. Wrap up. Oh, baby.
And that time, and standing in there, number 58 for the Redhounds. Who was that?
58 is Craig Owens.
Yeah, or who was 68?
68 is Chris West.
He stayed right with him.
That was a fumble on the exchange right there between center and quarterback, wasn't it? That was a good,
Yeah, I believe it may be a new center in there, too.
10-yard loss.
Clock is rolling under. Getting ready to go under the 2-minute mark. The Redhounds will win this, 52 points. I don't know yet what Wayne County will have. They got 14 right now. This run, junior varsity bunch can keep them out of the end zone. Big plus for them. Harry almost fumbled it again. Dancing around and not going anywhere is number 14, Matt Goff. Goff was the one we saw run the touchdown, but you know what? When he ran the big touchdown, he was running behind his starting offensive line against the JV. This time he's got his JV offensive line in there, and that time our JV line standing right there pretty good with him. Matched up well.
You're right. That's a lot. Let's see, loss of about two more yards on that. Brings up 3rd down and 20, Phil.
Yeah, they're going south instead of north, that's for sure.
They're just wanting to get it over with right now.
Yeah, I believe that's all they want to do. Get ready for the new season. Layer under center. Keeps it, hands it off to the first back, and he's off to the races. Seth Cook is there. Good job, Mr. Cook. Oh, Seth sticks his nose in there, tackles him. Game of about 12 yards, but he had to get 20. So it'll be now.
Got to be sure on that, Phil.
Yeah, he wrapped up.
Get down and tackle him on his toes.
He stayed with him. He stayed with him. I saw Seth with a harness on. Has he hurt his shoulder?
Yeah, he's had a separation a couple weeks ago.
Oh, he did?
He sat out.
Guess what we just saw? A bucket of water just went over Steve Jewell's head. Cold water.
Ooh.
Yep. Larry back to throw. Hot pass. It's incomplete.
Oh.
He is trying to catch it. Number 34, Chad Sweet, the sophomore. Could not pull it in. It will. Redhounds take over. And I'd say they take a knee. It's 25 seconds, and the Redhounds will win this 52-14. It will be the new season. I'll tell you how we did. Okay, Chandler, let's look at our stats here. In the pre-conference, we go 3-1, I believe, right?
4-1.
4-1 in the pre-conference. In the conference, we go
5-0.
5-0. Not bad. Now we start the new season. New season starts next week. It's the road to Louisville. Takes a knee. The clock will continue to run. No more in there here. So the Redhounds win this 52-14. Again, this was senior night. Chandler, give the list of those 2001 class for the seniors, and let's mention them one more time in the regular season.
Okay, we have Brett Faulkner, Ian Hall, Stephen Cook, Derek Marlowe, Tyler Hart, Levi Skeen, Matt Williams, Philip Scott, Billy Kane, Jimmy Hendrickson, Bo Hoskins, Bram Hoover, and Nicholas Brolin are the seniors for 2001.
And you got B.J. Foley in there.
B.J. Foley.
So the class of 2001 have lived up to their standard. We started early. Lexington Catholic, a few mistakes here and there on some specialty teams right here. Stayed in there. Could have been either way. We go the rest with Connor, South Laurel, Bell County, Middlesboro. Go through. We get into the district action then. Kind of plow our way through after some tight games of Taylor County and Russell. Adair and then Wayne County this week. New season starts next week. Looks like we'll probably be playing Washington County here in the first game. Don't know much about them right now. We'll get more on that as we kick off next week. But
I think they're probably a overall record, probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 5-5.
Okay.
Somewhere like that.
They were playing Bardstown tonight.
Yes, they were. No, they were playing. Yes, Bardstown. They were playing at Bardstown, and Moore, which was in 4th place, was playing Shawnee, which was undefeated or winless.
Winless, right.
So you got to think that, that would slip Washington County into 4th place, and we would face them at home next Friday night. As you say, we got to remember November.
That's
we
right.
got to get ready for November. We're going to have, on the way to the carpet, we're going to have to play well. We're going to have to come out and establish a run, I think. against this team next week. We may see some back. I believe we may see some backs that have been over 100 yards in a game, but we're also going to see a team that has experienced some injuries during this year that has really hurt them.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've got wrapping this up for 2001. I want to thank Kelly Ferris and Randy Worley on the stats, Chandler Cook, my right-hand man, Miss Katie Akins, the big eye in the sky, her father, as the production manager for us. And I'll tell you what, to the school board and all those folks that's helped and all of our sponsors get this on the air, my name is Phil Russell, and the new season starts next week, and it's one game at a time on the road to Louisville. We'll be back next week. Have a safe one.